Why are these lights on in the middle of the day? These two shed lamps are completely different from each other. Thomas and friends are missing their coupling rods on their wheels. Why is there a roller coaster loop on a railway? Also, it's a poorly constructed loop. The railway ties are all different sizes and not parallel to each other. You can clearly see that the loop starts on one track and ends on the other. Yet Thomas is able to spin multiple times as if it were one continuous loop. Nia is missing a pair of wheels. Gordon is also missing a pair of wheels, and a pair on his tender. Remember when they replaced Edward and Henry and everyone got mad? This time, they replaced everyone except Thomas and Percy. Very loosely based on the Railway series. Stacking ties this high must violate some sort of railway law.
Just one more track, and I'll beat my stack the tracks record.
Thomas calls it a track when it's just a wooden tie. Oh my gosh, Carly is now an engine? What?
I can do this. I'm the #1 engine. Phew. Yes! Ah! Whoa!
Trains usually can't jump straight up into the air. That's at least 53 tons.
But I bet I could go higher.
Apparently in this world, trains can also jump from one track to the other. Diesel magically couples himself, and Thomas is magically uncoupled. The wheels on the flatbed change from blue to black and then back to blue again. Wheels are now hands. Wheels and axles usually can't do that. Even Gordon, a 93-ton engine, can jump.
What's all this old stuff?
Well, these items are old, but still very useful. Instead of being thrown away, they're going to Whiff's recycling plant.
If this isn't a metaphor for the current state of Thomas and friends, I don't know what is.
I'll get it there for you. Thomas, promise.
Title drop. This coupling snapped with the train barely moving. How did it not break earlier when Gordon was pulling it? Gordon looks happy that Thomas and Diesel are taking his dirty freight trucks. This isn't a sin, but it is classic Gordon.
Last one to deliver the cargo.
Does Thomas really need to kick back his rear wheel to start? Wait a second, if Thomas and Diesel took Gordon's trucks, then where did these come from? This incline gradient doesn't look legal, or physically possible.
Down hills around each bend.
He is in fact not going around a bend, as stated in the lyrics. Notice how Diesel is on the far track? Now he's on the near one. Thomas also switches tracks. This will happen 2 more times. Engines can hit their own switches. Do they even need humans anymore? This fridge magically appears in Thomas's trucks, then disappears again.
Look out, Thomas!
So if engines, with their trucks, can jump, how come when Gordon jumped, his trucks didn't do the same? We could have avoided this whole mess and ended this episode 3 minutes ago. What?
Whoa! My cars!
The number of times trucks decouple on this railway is pretty bad. This is why we don't let cheeky little engines connect themselves. Percy may have avoided colliding with the trucks by extending his axles, but his wheels are still using the same tracks that they're using. He should at least have been tripped. How does Thomas bend his neck like that? He doesn't even have a neck.
Percy, duck! Whack!
They missed a perfectly good opportunity to have Duck the engine here instead of Percy. The joke would have worked better. Hey Duck! Duck!
Whack!
Some of Percy's and Carly's wheels don't appear to be on the track. You can clearly see her wheels aren't on the rail here.
Guess I'm not really #1 after all.
You're still #1 to me. You can still be a great train and not win everything, Thomas.
I'd like to think that this is a message from the creators to the fans. They know that this isn't the same Thomas we grew up with. Not the same Thomas that Reverend Wilbert Awdry envisioned. And that while older fans may not like the direction that the series has taken, Thomas and his friends will always be #1 in our hearts.
You're still #1 to me. You can still be a great train and not win everything, Thomas.
I'm gonna chug. I'm gonna chew. I've got a promise coming through.
We're gonna chug. We're gonna chew. We're gonna help push you.
I like this song. Where did Sandy's buffers come from? Not only did the third truck break, but it also lost art quality. Diesel's buffers detach when he jumps.
What? How?
Looks like you dropped a few things. You mean everything.
So, Diesel lost all of his cargo, but only the last truck broke open. How did everything fall out of the other two trucks? Wait, Gordon is here now? That's 6 engines needed for a single freight train. How does anything get done on the Fat Controller's railway? The top of Gordon's chimney is missing.
That should do it. Give her a try now.
Is that how couplers work? I'm not sure, and at this point, I'm too scared to ask. Is Sandy even on a track? Do tracks matter anymore? Mattel,